So you know in episode 1 where we made this block that I'm holding, when we made a block, today we're going to be making an item. So first what you're going to want to do is open up Blockbench and close down the tabs if you have any, and then go down to the item wizard that's down here that we downloaded yesterday. Then you press create an item, and then if that thing pops up, just press create new item, and then you're going to choose what you want to start off of. I'm going to be making a sword, so I'm going to choose sword so I can start off with that. But if you want to make an axe or something, you're gonna want to do like something else, and then just change how it looks to look like an axe. But I'm gonna be doing a sword, so yeah. So then now we're on the naming. This is the display name, like the name of it. So I'm just gonna call it mine. Oh, I'm not meant to write in that. My name, and then sword, because I'm making a sword. And then this needs to, you might as well just do this. You might as well just, so if this doesn't automatically do it for you, just write like this. Just write your name at the start, or something at the start, and then write the name of your sword. And it's not letting me. Oh yeah, you're not allowed to use capitals either. Yeah, so then once you've done that, this is now on the stack size, how many like things that can be in there. So if you're making an item like an apple, then you're going to put that to probably like 64. But if you're making a sword or a pickaxe, you're probably going to put it on 1, because you can only hold 1 in the original game. So then now we're on the creative category. This is where it goes in the creative category. I told you about this yesterday on the last video. So if you can remember, you can just go ahead and do this. And you should probably choose equipment. If you're making like a sword or an axe or something that you can fight with, or a piece of armor, then you're going to do equipment, and then the equipment. I'm going to do mine swords because it's a sword. And then after that, press next. And then, now on the functionality. If you want this to be able to attack, you're going to be able to tick the melee attack. But if you don't want it to, don't tick it. If you don't want it to attack, then you can choose any other of these, but then you have to do some stuff down here like that. If you do food, you just choose this, but I'm doing melee attack, so I'm going to show how to do that. So first, what you're going to want to do is at the damage, you're going to choose what damage you want. I'm going to do it pretty high, just because I want mine to be overpowered. So what I'm going to do is, then now we're down here to this part. We have the option to be able, it's meant to break blocks, it's meant to be able to wear on you, or it's meant to be an actual sword, so the item loses durability every time it loses it, every time until it breaks. So yeah, and then this is the maximum durability. So you're gonna want to choose the durability. I'm just gonna do like more than netherite, just cause strong weapon. You can't go higher than 1,100. I wish you could go to like 1 billion, but you can't. And then now we're on the repair item, where you can like repair it. So I'm gonna choose something like this to repair it. If you want a custom ID, then you're gonna do custom ID. You're gonna do custom ID there, and then the name of it. but every single space that's in it has to be an underscore. I'm just gonna do I don't really know what to do. I'm just gonna do I'll just do a sign, acacia sign, and then this is the repair amount. So if you do repair the item, how much will it repair? If you want it to be like really cool, so it like repairs all of it, you're gonna set this to like 100. But if you don't want it to do that much, you can set it to something in between, or you can set it to 0 if you don't want it to be able to repair. So yeah, I'm gonna make it so it repairs 30. I'm just gonna make it so it repairs 20. I think that's good. And then down here, we're at the enchantable place. So this is where it can be enchanted, or it can't be enchanted. So this here it says enchantable. If you don't tick that, then you didn't tick that, I guess. But if you do tick that, which I am, then you're gonna be what did I do? Oh, I went forward, sorry. So yeah, as I was saying, down here this is the slot, like the enchantable. And then if you're doing enchantable, the slot, I'm gonna tell you how to do all this stuff here for the enchantable part, but if you're not, you can just skip like 3 seconds. This is only gonna take about 5 seconds. So yeah. So now first there's the slot. Select which. Sorry about that. Select which type of enchant to allow on the item. So then, yeah, you can do that. I'm going to leave mine at sword. Okay, now on the value. So, yeah, you can choose what you want. I don't really know what it means. I think you can just read this. The enchantment value determines the amount of quality amount of quality of enchantments that can be achieved. The value of vanilla items ranges between 1 to 25. So if you know what that means, you can do that. I do as well, so I'm just going to set mine to full. Because I don't know what it is. But if you are on Blockbench right now doing it, then you can just read that and understand it. But now below that there's food and furnace fuel and place entity. But I'm not going to do any of them just because I want to get to the fun part where we're making it. So press next. And then now we're on the design part. Now you can either choose an icon or a 3D model. I'm going to do 3D model just because I think it's cooler. And then once you press next, don't go straight ahead exporting it to a folder. You should do integrate into pack, because then you can integrate it into your pack, and then if you integrate it into your pack, then as soon as you go onto that microphone with your pack enabled, it will automatically add this and the thing that we done yesterday, the block. So select your mod and then press next. Now we're on the next steps. The next steps doesn't really matter. And then now just press next again. And then it will give you this here, these 2 options. So this is just where you want to start off of, but I'm gonna start off with doing this first. So I'm going to show you how to do this, because if this is 3D, it's a bit harder than 2D. So yeah, it's a bit harder than 2D. So, oh, my screen went black. So yeah, this is a bit harder than 2D. So, but it is actually still pretty easy. You can just go onto Paint and start painting it a ton, like so. And also, you can also use this to paint on it. And you need to save the texture and go up to File and then Save Project. And then, yeah, you go, and then you just Control S and then it gets saved. So now if you go back to, once you've done for doing that, you go back to the other tab that it opened to. So you need to go to the other one, which is this. This is how it will look in your hotbar. So, yeah. You might start like this where you can barely see. All you have to do is hold Control and then scroll, and then you can do that. So, scrolling inwards whilst holding Control, zoom in. Scrolling out whilst pressing Control is going outwards. So then we can just have a really like fun time just painting this how we want. And we can even just fill the whole entire thing in, and then in your hotbar just fill the whole entire thing in. So then once you're done with that, also Control S, that'll save it. Control S saves it. And then what you're going to want to do is go into Minecraft, and then if you're in a world you have to reload it or else it won't get added. So leave the world that you're playing. Just wait for mine to load real quick. Saving the world. Just wait, if you're in a world, leave it, and then all you have to do is go back into the world with your pack enabled. So then when you load in, I'm in now, you should just be able to go into your inventory and then find where you saved it to and then find it. Don't worry about this one that I made at the end. This was just when I was testing, because I was just testing if it works. So then you should find your item wherever you put it, and if you can't find it, just go and search the name. But then once you've got it, it should have, you see, it should have saved the texture. You see at mine saved the texture, and it saved the hotbar one. And the reason mine's just red is because when I was in the game it was red. So yeah. So yeah, that's all I've got time for today. Oh, I accidentally dropped it. I got it back. So that's all I have time for today. So yeah, hope you enjoy making some more of these. And then tomorrow, or maybe in the afternoon today, I will make the third one. See ya later. Bye bye.